Okay guys, it's morning here and everybody's sleeping late today because it was a late night last night. Mike woke me up because he said that his phone started going off because he got a tornado warning on his phone. And I didn't even hear it. I was in the house. So he texted me last night and it woke me up, and I told him to come in the house because I don't know how bad it was. So when I went outside to see what was going on, yeah, I mean, the van was pretty bad. So I'm going to show you what's going on today. It's now in the morning. We didn't film anything last night because it was so late. We were just talking about it. We were worried about the tornado, the warning that was in effect. So what happened was, usually he parks over there in front of my RV, over there in that space back there. The wind from last night, I mean, it was howling. His van was rocking. He was trying to sleep in there and he couldn't sleep because he was way out there. He was getting all the wind. So he moved it. He brought Sober in and I was holding her, and then he went ahead and got in the van and drove it over to get as close to the house as possible. So he got as close to the house as he could. So we stayed up for a while. He had some pizza, and we sat here in the kitchen talking and waiting to see if the storm blew over. And luckily nothing happened. After about an hour, we got a lot of hard rain and a lot of hard wind. And after about an hour, it just stopped raining. So he went back out on the van and went to sleep. And he's still in there. I'll show you how windy it still is. Everything's wet here this morning out here. I see the trees, they're blowing really hard. It was worse than that last night. So he's in there sleeping with Sober. I'm gonna let him sleep because something tells me he didn't go back to sleep right away last night after he left the house. And so I'm gonna make a good breakfast. It would have been good if we would have filmed last night what was going on, but we were just so worried about listening to the news and, you know, keeping our ears open as to what was going on, because, you know, if he wasn't out there, I wouldn't even know what was happening. But I should definitely have some kind of an app like he has on his phone that alerts him when there's something in the area, and I really need to have that here where I'm at because there are tornadoes and I am in an open field. And so then I made Mike breakfast, and it's here. I made him some French toast with some raspberries and some hash browns and some turkey bacon. So I'll just set it here for him when he wakes up. So I think he's going to be sleeping a while. He probably couldn't get back to sleep after he left last night because it was really windy. And he painted my porch. I want to show you. I posted it on Facebook, on my personal Facebook page, but he did an awesome job. He's a really good painter. He didn't get any paint on his quotes. He's work camping here at my house because we're going to be taking off this summer and we want to be able to have the house finished. So this is my front porch. He gave it 2 coats, and he covered all my screen. He covered it with the blue tape, which was really nice. He took a lot of detailed time with that. It's a little dirty now because of the storm last night. When he was going to start work camping here, we were just going to switch out my shed door, which was broken. But we went out looking for the shed door for that measurement for my shed, and there's no place that we could find a door for the shed because the shed is shorter than the average door. So he told me, well, I can make you some doors. So that took a lot more time. But he did a nice job and he got it done, and my doors don't swing open with the wind. He did my doors, he cut them, he painted them, he gave them like 3 coats of paint on both sides. And he had a hard time there because in order to get one of the doors, the heads were worn out and he couldn't unscrew. So he really did, it took a whole full day just to put up the doors that he made. So he did work hard there. He's doing really good work. My next project for him is he's going to be painting my place set that I only got halfway done at, but the weather hasn't been cooperating with us lately. It's been really dreary and rainy. Oh, he also caulked and fixed the side garage door. There's a little side garage door that I have there. He fixed that for me too because when it rained, water went into the garage. So he fixed that for me too. This Mike moved the van back over here where he usually parks it out so he can get some good solar